It's important to remember that all a mask is a signal to Photoshop basically saying where a pixel is going to be visible and where another pixel is going to be hidden. It's just a white or black layer on top of a pixel-based layer that says where it's going to be seen and where it's going to be invisible. That's all it is. So if that's the case, then we can modify masks in the same way that we modify actual pixel-based layers within our Photoshop. So for this chapter, what I'm going to talk about is how we can modify masks. So I'm going to just zoom into my layers palette here because I want to choose my rainbow layer. Let's select the rainbow black mask and we're going to drag it to the trash can and we're going to just delete it. At this point, we're going to use a different method for creating our mask. That's going to be to turn on the folder that has our rainbow example inside. We're going to add a white mask to our rainbow layer. Then we're going to choose image, apply image to create our mask. And what we're going to do is we're going to choose what layer we want to pull the mask from. And that's going to be the model layer. And then do we want to use the RGB channel? Do we want to use the red channel? Do we want to use the green channel or the blue channel? So basically you have all of these options, but for this, let's just go with RGB. Then we can go ahead and press OK. And if we look at our mask of our rainbow layer, you can see that it has taken all of the pixel data from our model pixels and it's applied it to the mask of our rainbow layer. So the first way that we can modify masks is to invert them. So with this mask selected, I can hit Command or Control I to invert this mask, okay? That's going to make the places that are white and black opposite. If I hold down Option or Alt and click on my rainbow mask, now our next step is going to be to do something called polarizing this mask. This is what I like to do in order to just get a really clean mask from side to side. And that's to bring up our layers dialog box. So with our rainbow mask selected, Command or Control L will bring up our layers. And then what we can do is pull and start modifying these adjustments to ostensibly polarize the mask and make it more white and black and less gray. Then I can go ahead and press OK. And then there are a few areas that need cleaning up. So that can be done with the brush tool. I'll choose my brush tool. I'll make sure that I'm painting with 100% opacity and 100% flow. And then I'll just paint over the areas that were just a little bit dark. What the take-home lesson is of this is that sometimes you're going to need more than just one way of creating a mask. Sometimes it's going to take multiple different selection methods to create the best possible mask for your image. If I hold Option or Alt and click on my rainbow layer, now all of a sudden my mask is polarized. It's just black and just white. I'm just going to hit Command or Control Z to move back a couple of steps, Command or Control Z, because I want to show this type of mask. Now if we hold down Option or Alt and click on the mask again and hit Command or Control T to transform this mask, we can choose to warp this mask as well. And we can totally move it around and make it look really crazy. But here's something that I want to bring to your attention. So you can see that I'm warping the mask here. If I look over in my layers palette, you can see the warped mask, but you can also see that the layer underneath it, the rainbow layer, is also warped, okay? So if we don't want that to happen, let's go ahead and just reject these changes. We can come in here and we can unlock the mask of the layer from the layer itself. So we'll click there on that little chain link. And now if we select our mask and do the exact same thing, Command or Control T to transform the mask and choose warp. You can see that I was able to warp the pixels of the mask without adjusting or without modifying the pixels of the rainbow layer underneath it. So that's the difference between having a locked mask and layer and unlinking. It's technically a linked mask and linked layer, and an unlinked mask and layer. Let's talk quickly about rearranging different masks onto different layers. If at any point you want to relocate a mask to a different layer, it's super simple. You just click and drag. Okay, let's turn off the visibility of our rainbow layer for this. So we had the mask on our model layer, and now we can click and drag and apply that mask to a different layer underneath. Okay, so we can see what we were able to do there. If for any reason you want to invert a mask while relocating it to a different layer, what you need to do is hold down Shift and then click and drag. And that's going to invert the pixels and relocate the mask in one easy step. So I'm going to hit Command or Control Z to move back. If you're looking to copy and paste a mask to a new layer, you can hold down Option or Alt, and you can click and drag the layer, which will duplicate it to a new layer while still retaining the original. And again, I just hit Command or Control Z. If you want to duplicate and invert at the same time while dragging and dropping, hold down Shift and Option or Alt plus click and drag will invert and copy and paste to a new layer. Okay, I know that was a lot of information, but what I'm trying to drive home for you guys is that you already know all the tools. Now you just have to retrain your brain in order to apply them to using them on masks, not on the actual layers themselves.